It will be about maybe 10 minutes or so, and that you know a little bit the background, because there's not so much material in English available, so that you know what we are doing here, what is possible, and then we start. Welcome to the first floating group in English. I'm very happy to start this work also on an international level. I've done this a long time here in Germany, and we do a lot of work with this method because it allows us a deep transformation in a very short time for most of the participants. So I would like to offer this also to all English-speaking people. My name is Gopal, and I've developed this method during the years of my own training and my own healing. And what I realized during the last 30 years maybe, is that in all groups I did, whether it were therapeutic groups or spiritual groups, all that happens there had nothing to do with the actual contact between the participants. So it was always about something else, like yoga, like meditation, like family, I don't know the English word, the family constellation work. And it was never about what happens directly between the participants. And of course it must be like that, because if we look at that, what happens between us, then we immediately face the core conflict and all the suppressed emotions. And everyone wants to run away from that, and everyone wants a pseudo solution without looking at what happens between us. So, as soon as I realized that, I was thinking about how to address that. How can we bring that into communication, what happens between us during the group? And then I developed the floating process. And with this process, we can, in a safe way, slowly look at that, what happens between you in this group now, in this event. And in this meeting, in this contact, all the problems of life manifest, because all problems are only relational problems, are only communication problems. And if we dare to face that, we have the possibility to solve the core, the root cause of all suffering and problems in our life. And I have to say that, of course, it's not a substitute for medical or medical treatment or psychotherapy. What we do here, we address the deepest cause of the suffering. So we cut the root of the suffering, and the root is to avoid sharing what's inside of us on the emotional level. And this will dissolve the ego if we do that. And floating is a very complex method for therapists, of course, but for you it's very simple. I just offer you to ask questions and to talk to each other in a certain way. You will see how that is, but for you it's very simple. It's nothing complicated. It's also nothing that is against your defense system. Yeah, I don't push you anywhere. I'm not forcing you into something. It's just an offer to share what's inside of you. And you will see, although it's not very spectacular, it goes very deep. And it's your session, so you have the control. If you say stop, we stop. So that's all. I offer you a certain way to contact one of the group members, and if you say it's enough or you want to break, no problem, we make a break. So this is what we can do here, and you will see that something very, very deep is possible. Usually one session needs about 30 minutes to 1 hour, and after 1 hour we do a little break, and then we do the second session. So this is my introduction of floating to the world, let's say. Let's put it like that. And then we start.